we finally have official confirmation today that a new Great One has come into the Hunter Call of the Wild, something that we've been speculating for quite some time. Finally, we know for sure that there's something out here. Unfortunately, what we don't know yet is the species, and one thing that it's not is Merriam's turkey, but if one wants to just fly in front of us, we can go ahead and take that out here on Te Aurora. But using the information we were given, obviously that is the reason we're on this map, we've been told that basically what was known as upcoming content, now we know is a new Great One, is on Hirschfelden and Te Aurora. It's a species that's on both. There are three options there: fallow deer, red deer, or Euro rabbits, and I would like to think that it's probably one of the deer species. We can't roll out the rabbits until we know for sure, but I think fallow deer or red deer is going to be where to look. Now, I'm actually kind of hoping that it's going to be a fallow deer, and I'm hoping that for a couple of reasons, not the least of which being that we've been on this kind of rare fallow deer grind for, off and on, quite a number of months, and we still haven't successfully gotten that particular rare. So if it were to be a Great One fallow deer, we're going to be kind of grinding them anyway, and if we go back to the original Great One grind back on Layton for whitetail, we got, I think, 8 rares, and 2 of them actually happened to be super rares. We had a piebald and albino diamond, and we also had, I think, only 1 non-gold or higher rare. We had like a spike albino. Other than that, everything was actually decent size, so just because that would kind of help with that grind as well. Plus, I think fallow deer, there is room to grow as far as their antlers go, and I would love to see what a Great One fallow deer looks like. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to see, but as of now, without any real evidence, all I can say is that I'm going to be kind of going after both until we have a solid one to know for sure. And I guess, full disclosure, it definitely plays a factor in my mind that we have a kind of full fallow grind setup going on Te Aurora. We've got the tents, we've got the tripods. If it were to be Great One fallow, we'd be set to go right away. No setup needed, we could just kind of go with what we already have. So I certainly wouldn't complain about having all that ready to go from months ago, but we actually got a pretty nice fallow buck at 224.2. I've seen level 5 smaller than that, so can't complain. Almost 94 kg as well. Not too bad for just running out here real quick and taking a look, but every track that we can pick up along the way, by the way, is going to be definitely worthwhile. You never know if one of those random tracks might show up that's over 100 kg, and that would tell us all we need to know. Man, for just a second there, something looked a little bit different, and I got myself wondering if we had found something a little bit special, but that's one of the kind of less common level 7 racks for red deer. And I can't lie, I sort of expect it from EW. They, I don't know, they've always shown that they quite like red deer. There are red deer on 4 different maps, including Te Aurora, obviously, and one thing that I did see in certain places was when it was kind of revealed that either Hirschfelden, well, I guess both Hirschfelden and Te Aurora were maps to look at, there were a few comments in places that pointed out that there are red deer on Quattro and Parquet as well, so it has to be fallow deer, but there was no exclusivity in that statement, so I don't think that means anything. I think it was just one of those 3 species, so it could very well be red deer. I sort of expect it to be red deer, but again, I can't really rule anything out without having concrete information. So there is one thing I would say as well when it comes to red deer. I would probably prefer to hunt them on another map if that is the species we're going to be going after. As much as Te Aurora is loaded with them, I just don't care for hunting them at night. And we can see why already. Our vision is limited, and Te Aurora is known for being a map with a lot of fog, which at night, that is not a very good combo. So I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing in the long run, but if it is red deer, I don't think anything we shoot here today is going to matter much. I think we would go probably elsewhere. And at the end of the day, to me, it doesn't matter too much what the species ends up being. I'm just super excited for new content, but I was thinking that I mentioned with the fallow, I can imagine them making what is already a big diamond rack a little bit bigger and it being realistic. If it is red deer, I just can't wait to see what kind of improvements to the diamond rack there is. This is a 202 level 7, which already is 50 below diamond. and it's huge, and we know how big those level 9 diamonds can get. So whether it is in this one or sometime down the road, if we see Great One Red Deer, I'm gonna be so excited to see just what they do. I mean, they're already massive. I can't even imagine how big they could get. Now, I know it seems kind of silly to actually go after European rabbits and even consider the possibility of a Great One Euro rabbit in Hunter Call of the Wild, especially right now. I don't understand how that shot missed. We got him anyway, but I don't have a clue what we hit to begin with. But anyway, it is a possibility we can't rule out. They are on both Hirschfelden and Aurora, obviously, as we're here hunting them right now. And, you know, we have talked quite a bit about, you know, eventually a species with a Great One status that doesn't have antlers or horns or something to kind of display that. I'm not sure European rabbits would be the best bet, but they are on both maps. I wanted to at the very least mention it in case we are, who knows, sometime down the road and we still haven't figured anything out. Maybe it would be the rabbits hiding down there. It would absolutely blow my mind if they did it. I really don't expect it. But I mean, they are one of those 3 species, and at the very least I wanted to mention it. But I know this, I'll be watching all over the Discords today for clues or posts regarding what it is, and I cannot wait to get into it. Like I said, I'm just super hyped for new content, something to do again in Call of the Wild as we kind of move into the end of the year. And who knows, by the end of the day we might see some people getting them. I really hope though that this is going to be a good grind. I think regardless of what it is, rabbits, fallow deer, or red deer, it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. I intend to do another video or stream at some point later on today. We'll see exactly when that is. It is early November, which means I'll be doing a decent amount of real-life hunting whenever I can. So I'll try to make a post on the community tab if it ends up being a stream, but we'll kind of see how the day goes. But anyway, that is officially going to do it for this video, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.